We are here to make people feel good about themselves. We really have to feel like we are a day maker for the guest. You've made my day. How great is that when you hear those words from your guest?
Hello, I'm David Dolce, and here's another episode of the Daymakers Podcast. Today we are interviewing one of our alumni, Hayley. Hayley, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very, very welcome. So let us know, what campus did you come from and what program did you do?
I came from the Rockford campus and I did the Esthetics program.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love aesthetics, and I'm going to love to hear about this question because I know you were not initially looking into beauty school. This is something that just popped up. What were you doing before?
Yeah, so I was actually in the middle of my microbiology class. My whole family and myself have been in healthcare majority of my adult life. So I'm sitting in microbiology and I'm scrolling on Facebook, shame on me, and an ad popped up for Tricoci, and I had gone to beauty schools for a couple months right after I had my son. And it's always been a huge passion of mine. So really quick, I signed up and connected with the admissions team, who is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And I began my journey in aesthetics at the Rockford location and never looked back. And it's been an amazing welcome change from the medical side of things.
I can't imagine because you have bubbly personality, you're all into it, and that's part of it. It's one of the things, like so many different people do this, and for you it was like a total career change, total flip in what you were doing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I love that story.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about a day of the life of a student, and how did you adjust, being that you are a mother, right?
Yeah.
So how did you do all this?
So yeah, mom of two. I did end up, I had a good bit of savings. So I ended up completely putting everything on hold and went full-time, focused everything on esthetician, because I think if you have the opportunity, which I know it's very hard, but if you do have the opportunity to do that, I think just being able to immerse yourself in it and be fully present in the program, it's so rewarding, and being able to, give it 100%, 110%, I think that is super important, and I have a great support system. So that's how I did it.
Yeah, you're lucky. You had everything lined up for you.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
Absolutely.
Do you find the flexibility of being an esthetician great, especially being a mom?
Yeah, you can create your own schedule, absolutely around, I have a cheerleading practice or wrestling or something. I've got one boy, one girl. So I'm all over the place, and multiple jobs. So I block out certain days and am able to bounce around with the kids, and it's really great, the flexibility.
It's crazy we're able to nab you on a rare day off.
I know.
So I feel like most creative people, we are entrepreneurs, right? You have to have that spirit to be in this industry, because you truly are working for yourself at the end of the day. Tell me about some of the other things that you're doing.
Yeah,
you're doing a lot.
I am. I do have a full plate for sure, which I am very blessed to be able to say that I have that. I also have a woodworking business, so I do charcuterie boards, cutting boards, custom furniture pieces, even down to wood flooring and custom kitchens and things like that. I also actually waitress at a local restaurant to Rockford that has been there for over 30 years. So
wow.
Rockford original, very proud. I've got some custom pieces there with some flight boards that we have, some checkbooks, boards and things like that. But I also do different markets and things around our city. We have an amazing art culture, and I'm very fortunate to be a part of that.
That's really cool.
I love that. And then I also am still in the medical field, so I am a phlebotomist at Mercy. So I work in the lab there as well. And then I work all the clients and around whatever job I'm doing that day. I'm working at least 2 jobs every day, just balancing it all.
It's nuts. It's really
Yeah.
cool you live in a community that
Yeah.
has a good art culture. I mean, you have the Rockford Peaches too, right?
Yes,
Last
of
time I was at the
course.
Rockford campus, I'm like, I'm going to drive past the Peaches Stadium.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that was it. Got a
Yep.
little picture
Yeah.
and got a little bit of history in my under
Right.
my belt. So back to Tricoci. So you said you saw our ad. Did you look at any other schools, or did you just see that Tricoci ad and you're like, this is my one-stop shop. I'm going here.
I love information and reviews and kind of just gathering as much as I possibly can because I'm great at overthinking everything. So I visited every school in Rockford, toured every single one.
Wow.
And we at Tricoci have just an outstanding aesthetics world there. Like
That's true.
they're one of the only ones that the spa that we have is insane. It's just truly next level in comparison to that. And I don't mean to knock any other school, but I am just very proud to be a Tricoci alumni and have the opportunity that I did there.
We're proud to call you one for
Yeah.
sure. That's cool because I feel like our cosmetologists are the ones that like just jump in.
Right.
And then the estheticians are the ones that
Yeah.
do want the information
Yeah.
and do look harder into things just in general, even in their program. And so that's you, so that's very fitting. Did you learn any lessons while at Tricoci?
Oh yeah, I was very humbled several times throughout the program. I am the ripe age of 32. So a lot of girls are coming from high school and this is their journey, and I love that for them. I have just had a little bit of a different path. So social media side of things was actually very hard for me.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
It's same.
I didn't have that growing up, so it was new. And then having kids, they encompassed my whole life. So I didn't really immerse myself in it. And one thing I will say you should make sure that you do is hop on social media. Don't wait until you graduate.
Yes.
Absolutely do everything that you possibly can, even if you're not posting right away, but taking pictures and videos, and even if it's quick little snapshots of whatever you're doing that day, even just clocking in really quick. I would really encourage anybody to make sure that they're immersing themselves in social media. I think it's very, very important, and it's a great tool that we have for free. You know,
Yep,
so
that's great advice.
Yeah.
And you should have a separate page, right, for your professional
Absolutely.
account and your
Yes.
personal one.
yes,
Clients that want to see
definitely.
what you're doing on the weekend. I've had to teach to that sometimes.
Yes.
I'm like, no, let's do a separate page.
Right.
Concentrate on business. I learned a lot in this role about the algorithms and how those
Yeah.
work and who to follow. So
Yeah.
you see who's watching your things and like,
Yeah.
I had no clue. It's so detailed.
Honestly,
I wish we had it
very,
when I was in beauty school. I'm like, I'd be way up here doing hair in Hollywood by now, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great tool. We stood outside of Jewel. We handed out our business cards to
Yep.
everybody right by the school.
right.
That's cool. So if you could go back, day one, knowing what you know now,
Yeah.
what would you tell that person that started on that first day?
Again, the social media thing, for sure. I was very scared of it, but I would say just embrace everything that comes my way. The relationships that I made throughout my program are truly lifelong relationships, and I just feel so blessed. I don't know if it was, divine timing or whatnot, but the great group of girls that I have had along that journey, and the teachers and staff were just awesome. So just embrace everyone there, like not just aesthetics, like getting the people that I got to know in cause, and you never know what door that will open, and I'm working with a couple of cause girls that I went to school with.
No way, that's cool.
And the owner of the salon I work at now is a Tricoci alumni. And
Yes, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just get comfortable being uncomfortable, I would say. Take chances, put yourself out there, try new things, and lean into social media.
That's beautiful. Yeah, we've been around 20
Yeah.
years, so now our
Yeah.
graduates are hiring our graduates, and it's just absolutely crazy
It's
that we've
so
built
cool.
such a big network. 15 campuses, 3 different states. Do you know what I mean? So we're like, and we all take care of each other because it means something special to be part of Tricoci.
Absolutely.
Why'd you choose esthetician over cosmetology? Because it looks like you do great makeup, great hair. You got the personality. Cosmetologists, we like to talk a lot too, right? So why'd you choose aesthetics over cosmetology?
Really, it was more initially because of my background in the healthcare field. I still have plans to finish nursing school.
Nice.
So like I mentioned in the beginning, I was in my microbiology class when I was like, hold on, this is, you know, absolutely where I believe that I need to be. But I'm going to attend nursing school in the fall, and I plan on being a nurse injector.
I hoped you were going there.
Yes, being a nurse injector and bringing that to the salon.
And I'm glad you brought that up because there's a lot of people that want to get into esthetician because they want to start doing the injections. That stuff's huge. I could use a couple injections myself. But you do have to go to school for nursing as well to be able to do all of that.
Yes.
You have to do both, right? Aesthetics and nursing. That's cool. So I ask these questions to everybody. I want to know, when was the moment in your life that you realized you had that power to make somebody else's day? And what did that feel like for you?
Yeah, I would say probably the first client that I took, like organic client that I took in the program. She was coming in and she had just lost her husband. Oh. And a friend gifted her a spa day. Wow. And it was at the school. Big shoes to fill, right? And just immediately in the consultation, we just hit it off and were able to get down on a deep level when we were going through medications she was on. And it just really, she mentioned like it just really uplifted her day. And I was unsure about leaving the healthcare side of things because I love so much being a part of people's life in that way and feeling like I'm helping heal and things like that. And giving her that opportunity to just feel loved and seen and heard was so cool and so rewarding, and she's now a loyal client.
I love it. So it just tied it all together. You're like, I'm still doing something where I help people. That's why I got into it. I want to make people just feel good. I wasn't about the fashion. I just want to make people feel good. So how do you think that extended into her just daily life, right? It went from beyond in the school, that facial.
Yeah, well, I think too, giving her something to focus on and something that she's able to kind of like find herself again, and like truly self-care is self-love. You know,
it's something to look forward to too, right?
So she's got a routine and something that she's excited to get out of bed and do, something that she is able to wind down in her evenings with. And she's able to, like I said, really give herself that self-care and that self-love that I think has been able to just translate into other things in her life, making new connections and getting herself back out there and, you know, going to the gym and things like that. And so, and we have like a great friendship also. So I love seeing her every time she comes in. I'm like, okay, what's going on now? Where did we go? She's just found this new side of her that I've loved, and I feel so honored to be a part of.
See, it's crazy how those people just like touch you.
Yeah.
And she changed you, I'm sure, just as much as you changed her.
Absolutely.
So it's all like personality, that passion, that compassion, all of that. How does that tie into creating clients that you're going to have forever?
It's so, so important to be able to cultivate a relationship with your clients, because I think, in my opinion, that that's why they keep coming back to you. Is if a lot of times our clients are like-minded individuals, right? Who we're able to have that good banter and connect on certain things. And it's just an organic friendship, you know, like yes, I'm helping you with something and I'm able to provide you a service, which is amazing. But also you meet so many people in different walks of life that I'm now going to this person and doing this in their profession. And, you know, it's just, it's amazing the relationships that you can make outside of things
It's
and
the
how
best
much that
part.
can translate into word of mouth in your business. And it's
everything.
huge. It's really how I've gained like 80% of my clients.
That's fantastic,
Yeah.
right? And that's free marketing right there. Your
Absolutely.
clients are walking billboards. I say it all the
Yeah.
time. And that whole personal factor is really important. There's a reason why they came to you for the first time, right? It's because whoever did them before was just subpar, they didn't
Right.
connect with. You do start
Yeah.
to get clients that are like part of your circle.
Absolutely.
You attract people that are like you. And I've noticed that through the 20 years now I've been doing hair, but like,
Yeah.
your clients then become your friends.
Yeah.
So you're working on your friends, you have a good time, you fill your book instead of
Yeah.
like, who's gonna come in today? Am I gonna get
Right.
any clients today? You're like, oh, you already know a week in advance. Oh yeah, Sally's coming in, then
Yeah.
John's coming in. I can't wait to see Barb. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
super
it's
cool.
great. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
You made this super comfortable. You're the first interview I've had that wasn't a student that I was familiar with, that I
Yeah.
saw day to day. So I wish you the best of luck, Hayley.
you.
Thank you so much for
Yes.
joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and good luck in your future.
Thank you.
You're welcome.